Hello there, going to give you a little video tour of this Chausson 628 EB that we have. It's on the Ford cab. It's a 68 plate, 2018. We'll have a good look around the outside, the condition of the outside, show you all the relevant bits on the outside, and then we'll go and have a look on the inside. So here we go around. This is the passenger side. Access to the garage there, but we'll go through that in more detail in a minute. Let's just go and have a little tour of the outside first. Reversing camera. It's got pre-fitted connectors for a bike rack there. So you would just get the appropriate bike rack and screw it in. No extra fixing required. And this is also got the F45 Fiamma canopy fitted, which is really good, especially on days like this when it's hot. Wind it out and you've got instant shade, and also the beading channel to fit an external awning as well, should you want it. So going around again, the first thing we come to on the passenger side is this very easy access onboard water tank filling point there. You can see the big access point there, and then a good little flap concealing your fuses, the battery charge unit, and some switch off electricity cutouts there. That's your electricity hookup point next to it. There's not an awful lot on that other to speak of, other than the truma vent and the small access door to the garage, which I'll have a little look in, but I'll show you on the big access door in more detail. So that's the passenger side done. And then, as you say, as we go around the back, there's those fitting points for the bike rack. This opens out, much bigger access door for the garage on the driver's side. We've just stored some carpets in there from the habitation area, just while it's on site. You've got this, which you can put in fixing bolts to fix things more securely. You've also got a heating point here blowing into the garage, a 12 volt and a 3-pin, and some switch off valves there, and all this storage. Now, I've got the bed raised in the travelling position. As you can see, loads of space, and then when you're in situ, you would lower the bed to here, sort of making your garage height about a third less, I suppose. But you can do that while you're make it more comfortable sleeping, so you've got more head height. But a huge garage there, as you can see. And then on this side, the only other thing to speak of is the cassette emptying point and fridge vents there and there. And then this gas locker, which is built for one, but it looks like it's also had a gas low option fitted, which is currently disconnected. But if you look on the inside there, so that's an option. Okay, let's go on inside. So this is the 628 EB. It's got the fixed island bed, which lifts and lowers for travelling and for sleeping. It's got a lovely sort of L-shaped lounge setup here. The table spins, slides, goes up and down. A little extra seat there. Interesting to note on this, this is fitted with a lap belt for a fifth option, a fifth belted option. However, it is just a lap belt, not a 3-point belt. The other two belts are front facing here, And you can see it's built on the Ford cab. It's got that big chunky Ford steering wheel, cruise control, all the controls easy to hand. It's got a 6-speed manual box, little Ford media centre there with Bluetooth, USB radio, phone connectivity, and it's got twin airbags, aircon, a little 12-volt thing there. Also, this is the wiring for the electronic reversing camera. Also worth noting, it's got the full cab blinds, which just easily pull out from those 2 finger slots there, cover the front windscreen, and you've got these which pull out and cover the passenger side and the driver's side. Got this huge window here. That's light flood in, and then you can see the little stowy storage area above where you sit and drive. I haven't rotated the seat fully so I could show you the steering wheel, but those seats fully rotate. Okay, now I don't know if I can show you this. I haven't got electric hookup because there are a lot of groundworks going on site at the moment, and the electricity has been switched off, but that would very quickly lower to this sort of height. You can see the rail there, so it lowers down to about here, I suppose, and then you would have a ladder to jump in. It's very quick. I got it all ready to do, but then there's no power on the leisure battery, so I couldn't do it, I'm afraid, and the hookup's not working at the moment on site. So you put a little isolator switch in there, and then you have a little control up and down, very simple rocker switch, and it lowers and raises very quickly. So that's the sort of cab lounge area. As we look back, and I'll angle the camera down for this, you can see in the kitchen we have a nice little circular stainless steel sink, 3 gas hobs. We've removed the knobs while it's on site. They tend to go missing. Obviously they would all be there. And then as we go here, you've got a little cutlery drawer, and this model's just got the Thetford grill. So no oven on this particular one we have in at the moment. A little access point there for your pipes and storage, and then a larder cupboard here for all your foodie bits and bobs. Also another access point there for pipes and things. Okay, opposite that, oh, and a little, did I show the overhead? The overhead locker. Didn't mention the overhead lockers, which drop down as part of the bed. That all drops down in one. So there you go. Little just flip switch under there. That's a nice wide one, and then a little natty one here, just to leave the door free there. Fridge freezer combo. A little media centre here. Obviously the previous owner obviously had a TV bracket fitted there, so you could fit one there, just to, and then this leaves this free, I suppose. But you've got your 12-volt 3-pin and satellite TV point there. Oh, while we're here, I'll show you the control panel. You have a separate control panel for your Truma iNet heating there, which powers off the diesel on this, and the normal Chausson control panel, which has got lights, pump, battery, water tank, solar power. Oh, it has a solar panel fitted to the roof as well, worth mentioning. Keep your battery charged up. There's a fridge freezer combo there. Right, if we move into the, as you can see, we've got a completely, that's just my knees. Here we go, completely separate room here. Because concertina's off for the toilet and sink, which leaves on the opposite side a completely separate shower cubicle, which is nice, and it's got the duckboard there. Now if I open that, I can hopefully show you. Yeah, again, we've removed the shower head while it's on site, because you'd be surprised how many of those go missing. But yeah, nice to have the duck boards, and nice to have a completely separate shower and toilet. And then I've raised the bed so I could show you the full height of the garage, but it's a very simple, you poke a little crank arm in there and you can see the depth it falls down to. A good 40 centimetres, I'd say. It drops down there. But if you wanted to, I suppose you could sleep with it in this position. You just got slightly less headroom. And then you've got two wardrobes either side. I'll pull the bed up because it just, if I can with one hand, hang on. Yeah, there we go. It's on gas struts. So it's got an access point there. You can see where the crank handle goes in here and then attaches. And then that goes up and down. There's your storage area here, and then access to the garage as well. Okay, hopefully that's all right, and that gives you a good look around the Chausson 628 EB 2018. Whoop, just reset for the end. There we go. Cheers.